Man, I'm carrying the commentary in that episode.
I'm trying to track this deer, man. It's really tough, and you're just talking about random shit, and I'm just like, okay, the tracks go over here. They kind of wind left. They round around this tree, and you're just like, the train I race is very cool. I'm like, yeah, yeah. You're just like kicking in.
Because you're just sitting there like not talking. I'm like, okay, I'll just
I'm-
keep talking about
I'm
this.
just so focused on
Deer.
yeah, I mean, this is a hard thing. You gotta focus on it, and you're just talking about random shit the entire time, and I'm like trying to like listen, but I have to do this.
But like, I have an objective.
Yeah, you don't understand. John will die if we don't get him this deer. Okay.
I mean, we wasted the other one, but he'll die if he doesn't get this one.
He needs two.
He needs 2 deer. Otherwise, what will he do?
Hey.
Hey guys, so welcome back to our origin story. So this is how it went. About, how long has it been, Ezra? 4 or 5 years?
It's been 5 years, I think.
5 years?
Yeah.
Cool. So about 5 years ago, me and him both playing Smite at around the same time, and we just one day randomly matched with one another, had no knowledge of one another prior, and just randomly friend requested one another. Were we playing like together right off the bat, or like did we chill on each other's friends list for a
See,
while?
I can't. Oh God. Okay. I can't tell for certain. Come on, I can only hold it for so long.
Of course.
Ugh.
You can't tell for certain.
Okay, so I can't tell for certain whether we played a lot at first or it kind of took a while, but I think that we picked things up pretty quick because you were the only support player that ever existed. So I was pretty into that.
Yeah, so I can't remember whether we like
Hold it steady.
started playing immediately or started playing after a while, but he was a ADC player and I was a support player. And apparently that's why he was playing with me, is because, you know, he'd never met a support player before. I was playing with him because he was a good ADC, and I wanted to consistently lane with someone. Also, I had no friends and was super bored.
I didn't have any friends either.
You okay?
I'm trying to figure out how to open an inventory.
Hunt another deer.
Log. I'm out of energy. I need energy, and you
Yeah.
definitely have food to eat.
Try this button.
I tried that button.
What about this button?
That's just that
That's
button.
the home button. What about
That button doesn't work. That's a share
this one?
button. That
No.
doesn't. Oh, maybe player.
No. No.
Hmm.
What about? I can't think of what other button we could be missing.
You know what? I'll just do this without energy. Whatever.
Anyway, we were
Sorry about that.
we started playing with one another basically the whole time. At the time, how old were you?
I was really young. I was like maybe 14, even 13 when we first met.
Yeah, I'm you're 18 now, right?
Yeah, I'm 18.
I'm 21 at the moment.
Yeah.
So we had about a 3-year difference between us. So if you were 14, I was 17.
He was an old boy.
Yeah, I was an old boy. But his voice, you could probably tell now. I think it was a little harder to tell before, but his voice was really deep. So I was like convinced he was like 24. Because online he just spoke in this like grovelly tone that was just like this, and it just kind of sounded like he was an older dude.
Yeah, I mean, I mainly just talked like this all the time, and I was like, "Hey guys, how you doing?"
And so we played for like a really long time. His name was Buttery God. At the time, my online alias was
This guy just shit
Big
all over
Bones
the ground.
41. Did he?
Come on, you see
Oh
that?
yeah, they do that.
Come on,
You
man.
can also see their balls.
What? I don't want to show that.
Don't put that on YouTube. Where was I?
I don't know my horse.
Fuck, I completely lost my place. Oh yeah, he was known as Buttery God. I was known as Big Bones 41 at the time, and that's what we called one another exclusively. I called him Buttery, and what'd you call me back then? How'd you shorten my name?
Now it's just Big Bones.
You did just call me Big Bones?
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of,
Good boy.
origin story inside
Good
of an
boy.
origin story, here it goes.
Good.
I used to be called Big Bones 41 because I was playing RuneScape a lot as a child, and that was the random name it gave me.
Good boy. Oh, look how happy he is. Oh. Oh, am I actually saying it?
No.
No. But
And then
good
back
boy.
to our A plot while Ezra pats this horse for the next 15 minutes.
Wait, I'm gonna study him.
Come on, do things.
How do I get on the horse?
Press the triangle.
Oh shit!
Fuck, where were we? You were Butter God, I was Big Bones.
Yeah, you got your name.
Oh, and where I was going with that was, it took us like, what was it, a year and a half before we told each other our actual names?
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2.
It was a long time.
It was a very long time.
But you know what? That's not that weird, because, I mean, online friends, come on. You never call each other by your real names. Like that was not a thing.
Anyway,
Oh, you took
eventually...
my other deer? You bitch.
Eventually, we decided to share one another's names, and he told me his full name, and I told him just my first name, because I wasn't about to tell him my last name. This
You
bitch was
fucking bastard.
bitch was gonna look me up. I told him like a week later, but initially I was like, I'm not gonna share any personal information with this guy. We were playing at this point like every single day, like all day.
Yeah.
And I still didn't want him to know my name. A couple, about 2 years from then? Yeah, about 2 years from then.
2 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
About 2 years from then, when we first shared one another's names, we invited him down to my parents'
No,
house.
not 2 years. A year.
Last year was the year you came down.
2 years after we met.
Yeah, that would make it 4 years ago. We've known each other for 5 years.
That would make it. So 2 years after we met, that would make it 3 years ago.
2 years after we met would be 2 years, or 3 years ago. Yeah.
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 So then, like a
2
year
years
after
after
that. No, a year after that, because I came down twice. Remember?
Did you come down?
Yeah, I came down twice, man.
Oh shit, you did.
I
come
came down
twice.
2 summers in a row.
No,
And then the third summer, I stayed.
Oh shit, yeah.
And that's me now.
Yeah, and to explain that, so first time he came down, we hung out for, it was a week?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, it was a week.
it was a week? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he came down for a week, we just chilled, we played couch co-op games together, watched TV. It was pretty nice, but we also played like a bunch of Smite. Even though he was down here, we just kept playing that same online game we did when he wasn't. But we got a lot of couch co-op in, so that was nice. Realized we didn't hate one another. His parents let him fly on a plane for the first time ever. He'd never been on a plane before, and I went to pick him up on the airport. I can't believe his parents were like, yeah, go ahead and meet a stranger from another state. We'll get you a plane ticket for your first plane ride ever. Good luck. Bye.
Really? You're surprised about that?
Yeah. My parents were like, really? Like, really?
Just letting him go to another state alone.
Like, I want to let you do that now.
Yeah, I was
Alright.
like 16 too.
Yeah, good stuff. So he came down, we hung out, it was a great time.
Yeah.
Went back to playing Smite. He came down the next summer, and I, at this point, had been working a job while both in college, and the job I had was actually paying for my college. It was like one of their programs. It was UPS at the time. They paid for the entirety of my tuition as long as I was working there. So all the money I didn't have to spend towards college. It was just like disposable income. And then I had a summer job too. And I used all of that money and I got us tickets to Disney for a week for both of us. And Disney Resort stay for a week as well. And he came down for a month. We hung out at the house for like a week. And then we went to Disney for a week. And then we came back and hung out at the house for another 2 weeks.
It won't go down! No!
Wait, the mission just doesn't end when you get knocked off your horse? Bears
No,
are
no,
so
no,
much
no, no,
weaker
no,
than
no,
wolves.
You can let me into the lava!
Ugh.
Okay, it's said to run away. I was feeling myself though.
I wanted to use the bow as opposed to the shotgun, but yeah, I'd
try
run away
checkpoint.
next time. Anyway,
So, sorry, what are you talking
to
about?
go a little bit more in depth
Thought I'd
onto
beat that
the month
there.
he came down last year.
Oh yeah, that was like a solid 3 weeks. That was pretty nice.
Yeah. I was talking about how we got the tickets to
Disneyland?
Disneyland.
You paid for all of
Disney
it?
Resort. Yep, with all that disposable income I had racked up. And we played so much Injustice 2 that 3 to 4 weeks he was down here.
Oh yeah, we got
So
really
much
into that game.
Injustice 2.
We played a bit on the channel, so.
Yeah, we did, but that was, a year after we were like into it for a month.
Yeah.
And then he didn't have it at his house, so we didn't play like at all for a year. Um, any hoodles. We went to Disney. That was super awesome. You can actually see our vlog of the trip on my channel. It's linked in the very first episode we ever uploaded to this channel. It is the end card thing. You just click on that, and you can see part 1 and part 2 of our trip down to Disney and our reviews of all the rides. It was his first time ever going to Disney, and it was my, 6th.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, I went with, the band in high school. I went with my parents a bunch when I was a kid. And, one time I was invited down for a birthday, believe it or not. We went down for, a
That
week
is
with a
really
bunch
weird.
of people. Yeah, some kids' parents, had a inn with an airline and an inn at Disney World, and they could get stuff for real cheap. And so for his birthday, they sent the entire drumline down to Disney World
That's
for a
fucking
week.
crazy.
It was wild.
That
So-
cost you like $3,000 to do for 2 people for a
Yeah.
week.
I know.
So they did an entire drum line.
Yeah, it was awesome. Great time. I remember we were all linking arms in the wave pool, and when we get hit by the wave, we just kick the shit out of one another.
Oh man, we might have to go back.
You won't go into the deep part of the wave pool, you little pussy bitch.
Well, I can't swim that much. What do you mean? I'm short and I can't swim.
Yeah, I'm a super good swimmer, and Ezra is not.
Also,
Um,
I'm short, so I can't stand on the parts that he can stand on.
Again, we were standing at a depth that was 2 times my height, so I wasn't doing any standing whatsoever. We were all treading water. And you have less weight to have to kick into the kick to the top. Anyway, he came down that month. We hung out a bunch, and then the next year, he decided to go to a college near me so we could hang out full time, and that's where we are now.
That's what we've been doing. We hang out every day, and I fucking hate my life.
Yeah. Occasionally, we'll take a week break from one another. I told my boss that,
week?
by the way. Yeah.
We haven't taken like a week break. I mean, we've taken like a max 3 days. Maybe.
No, we took a week once.
a week, really?
Mhm.
I don't remember that.
I remember
it's
because I
'cause
told my boss about it, and I was like, "Yeah, we were hanging out, and I was just, and both of us were just kind of like, I don't want to see your face for a week."
Yeah.
And
For sure.
we both agreed to it, and he was like, "You just say that?" And I was like, "Yeah, you don't." He was blown away that we could just go, let's just not talk to each other for a very long time, and go, okay.
Yeah. just both be fine with being like, we're sick of one another.
Yeah, I don't want to see your dumb, stupid face for a week. Oh man, I don't like seeing that.
No? I mean,
The
we live in the
pooping
country. Oh. Look at him.
I hit a
His
deer
deep eyes.
yesterday.
You did hit a deer yesterday. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, you just took up the space on that table. What the fuck?
Son of a... You're climbing up the barrel. I'll put it on the roof then.
Here, I'll just put this on the ground. Fuck you.
I guess that's all of our origin story, huh?
That's everything. Yeah. That's us. Thanks for the informative episode, Garrett.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I was doing my best to beat this game. Meanwhile, we're basically 90% done with the
Yeah.
story. I think
The rest is basically just collectibles.
that bear was the final boss.
Yeah.
I didn't beat it, but
But we're gonna go back and track.
yeah. We're going back next episode, obviously.
Yeah, we're gonna 1v1 that bear. Kill it with our bare hands.
Oh shit.
You looked over at me because I was pausing, and I was just so glad that we got to have a full pause before I said bare hands. Do you ever see the Timmy Turner Fairly Odd Parents movie?
Yep. Wait,
The
a
one with
live
the
action?
Cupcake.
I saw the live action. Did you see the live action one?
Yes.
All right, let's talk about the live action one real quick. Best movie in the world.
It was very
Let's be
good. It
real.
had starred Drake Bell. It came out on a week. I went down to the beach, and I stayed in the hotel. I went into the beach twice in a week, and I just watched Nickelodeon the whole time, and that was the movie that kept me there while my entire family was out having fun. That's my biggest memory of that movie. But what I was gonna say
I did
was
love that movie.
the Fairly Odd Parents movie where he gets a true wish cupcake. He fucks a bunch of shit up, and eventually
I'll
his
follow
dad
him,
gets
okay.
bare hands. actual bear, like
Yeah,
grizzly bear
yeah,
hands.
yeah.
And he was like, I'm gonna beat you with my bare hands. And then those grizzly bear hands appears and he's like, oh, cool, bear hands. And I think about that a lot.
That's the whole thing.
That's the whole thing.
Return to the deer. I just followed this guy into his house. Come on.
Why did you follow that guy to his house?
Because I was stalking him, obviously.
You know, it's really not hard to stalk people in a village this small.
I need food. That's true. In fact, where the fuck are we? Why are we in like a 3-house village? Also, who kept this fire going? Nobody is around it. It's just a fire hazard. Look, it's gonna blow up this house.
Blow up this house.
Yeah. Well, you don't think it'll happen? It can happen to you, says Smokey the Bear.
It could happen to you, says Smokey. You're next, says Smokey the Bear.
Hey, man. Did you have my deer ready? Wow, you really did a lot of work. Nice job, man.
He's scaring
Fucking,
the
now
other
I
deer.
just have to do the
one
whole
that's on
thing.
the important pedestal.
He's not doing shit. Oh, that's grotesque.
Wow, that
Wow.
just came off. Like, that was really easy. It just slid open.
Yeah, you didn't know how easy skin is to take off?
No.
just-
Just like that. Just like that.
Easy.
You're 2 cuts. That's all it takes.
Yeah, basically. I mean, when you're as skilled as the main character is. I was going to say his name, but I don't know it.
Skin's not that easy to take. I mean, I'm just a little upset by how easily he just took it off.
Oh, he's already got his off, too. And quick stuff.
Jesus.
I'd like to think that, like, well, like, we're just like really, really good at skinning stuff, and we can just skin anything we want. Or he's like, okay, deer's done. Okay, let me just get up on this table. You need that horse skin too. We got that too.
He turns around, he looks back, and the horse is missing his skin and still standing there.
He's like, no wait, and he like kind of turns around, and its skin is already gone.
Yeah. And he comes to confront us about it in our house, and he's like yelling at us. And as he's yelling at us, we like look over to the left, and he's like, "What are you looking at?" And he turns to the right, and he's missing his skin. You can see it like a mirror that we're looking at in the corner.
Oh my god! Thanks for watching the skin in the origin story episode. I'm glad you kept with us through that. Feel free to skip this episode because and actually watch the one with the bear. Anyways, bye. Horse cargo.
Man, I'm definitely gonna cut you off because your goodbye is always like
Ooh,
a 30-minute essay.
I can cook stuff. Yum.
Only on the horse?
Mmm. Yeah, I keep all my food on my horse.
In your horse? That's why you gotta de-skin it to get the food.
Ooh, some beans. Yum.
I love drinking beans.
You gotta do what you gotta do in the nature.
A whole can in one go.
Ooh, a journal. Yum. Wait, what? No! This was not the plan!
Eat paper.
I would like if that was an additional option afterwards.
There's like a lot of actual options and then also eat paper.
Whoa! Fully restores health.
Don't.
I don't need it. But look, my health is kind of low.
Is it?
Yeah, look.
Oh shit. Yeah, drink it.
Yeah?
Mm.
Alright, let's go. Yum.
I think you're at full health and you haven't got leveled
I just
up
haven't
enough to go
unlocked
all
it
the
yet?
way. Yeah.
Are you sure? Want to try again?
No.
Okay. Okay, I'm guessing I'm at full everything then. Because I've been eating stuff and it has been changing. Can I cook something? Hey.
Well, I guess we'll find out next time.
Oh, satchel. Oh my god, look. I can keep it here too. Ah. Are they still watching us?